Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with a designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Chalky Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Chalky Couture? We are a fun high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Chalky Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Chalky Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Chalky Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's chalk. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Debbie. How are you? Hello, hello. It is Sunday morning. Hi, Lynn. How is everybody today? What are you guys doing today? Typical Sunday in my house. Enjoying some coffee. Good morning, good morning. I put a little banner up on the screen there because the biggest compliment you can give a designer is by sharing our videos, right? Share with your friends. This morning I have a little special that I have these envelopes that inside has a scratch off, a Chalkaholic scratch off. So share the video and then comment that you did, and one of these might get your address on it. Some of them have free items, some of them are coupons. I used to give them for birthdays. I would send everybody in my VIP group a birthday card, but a whole year went by working from home today, and not one person redeemed their coupon, and I was making a lot of birthday cards a month and not one person turned theirs in. So I thought I'm just going to use all of these scratch offs that I have for people that like to spread the love of my chalking. So I have so many of these scratch offs and I don't even know what they are because I wrote them all and then stuck this little scratch off thing on there. So go ahead. A broken tailbone. Oh, I've done that before. That's horrible. I did mine actually twice close together and I was on a donut for I don't even know how long. So sorry, Debbie. But yeah, if you comment that you did share the video, then one of these envelopes might get your address on it. So what are we doing today? I'm so excited for today, first of all, because today, now I didn't follow my instructions and I posted a poll for people to decide if they wanted to do the, what was the other one? Endless Wonder or this one. And I wasn't sure how exactly I wanted to do this one. So I went ahead and picked the other one. But the Octopus got 71% of the votes. So that's exciting. So we're going to go ahead and do this today. Let me go ahead. How did you do it, Debbie? What happened? What happened? Maybe I can make a little banner while we're doing this and we'll do text and graphics. We'll do lower third. Actually, I already have one on there. Hold on.
we'll just put it across the bottom like this so I can take that off. There we go. Thank you, Debbie. Okay, so we have our huge octopus, and let me show you what we're gonna put this on. I'm just gonna go ahead and share the workstation that we have here. I haven't had enough coffee yet, really. So let's see. Okay. I'm gonna take another sip. Today we're having our taxes done, which is either gonna be a good thing or a really bad thing. Let's see. All right, so this is what we're gonna be, I wanna make a cute, oh, thanks, Lynn, ×2. Woo. I have a lot of these envelopes. So look how cute this tray is. This is from one of my favorite craft stores. It's where I had my workshop yesterday. I didn't get this yesterday, but you know, it comes in different sizes. This is the medium size, and I bought this before this transfer came out, so I was kind of wishing I got the size bigger, but I think this is going to be super cute. And because of this, I think our Chalkology Paste Wax, the little chapstick, hey Julie, I think it's going to be a little too small for a job like this. So what I like to use is this Finishing Paste Wax by Minwax, okay? And I'm just going to wax the surface that I'm going to chalk on. Now, the different surfaces that you want to wax wood, because as you can see, wood has all these little nooks and crannies, and you want to kind of fill those in so your paste does not run into them. And you also don't want to get a bunch of the little wood shards on the back of your transfer, because, hey Denise, because you want to keep these transfers in good shape, because you want to use them again and again and again, right? So I'm just going to take some of this paste wax and put this on here while you guys are coming in. Tell me what you guys are up to today. And then I'm just going to apply it on here. So any wood surface I wax, it's best to wax a chalk surface that is not, thanks Lynn, I love this tray too. I wish I would have remembered yesterday to look for the other sizes. I wax chalk surfaces that are not Chalk Couture, because some of them are like a cheaper spray surface, and the adhesive on the back of our transfer can actually lift that off. It's just not made with the same quality. And then if you're layering a project, a lot of times it can take off the first layer, which you don't really want to do. Minwax has this odor, I'm going to call it an odor, that either you don't mind or you hate. I flip-flop. Today I don't mind it, but I'm not fully awake yet. I mean, I am awake. I guess I should say I'm awake. So I'm just putting this all on here. Next time I go to that craft store, I'm definitely going to look for the other sizes. But we like to entertain a lot in the postal house, and our dining room is actually connected to our saltwater fish tank room. It's weird. It's like a living room combo room to dining room. And it's all carpeted, which I don't even understand. But yes, we do have carpet in our dining room, which we've lived here for quite a few years. And one day we'll change that. And there won't be carpet in there. I want to change all the flooring. But for now, we have carpet in there. But we like to entertain in there because we sit at the table. My husband cooks really good food for our guests. And then we like to sit in there and chit-chat. There we go. There we go. It's usually best to like wax. Hi Sherry, how are you? It's good to wax at least 15 minutes before, but I think we're gonna be okay. It's just poor planning on my part. And then you can come back and remove some of the wax. Waxing also helps if you're doing a surface and you're worried you're gonna do like a boo-boo, because you can actually take one of our border erasers, if it's wax, and wipe it off and then fix it. Super cute. I feel like my tray is straight, but the camera is not. There we go. All right, so Now let's attack this. I don't mean attack. But then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put Octopus. I write on the back of the transfer so that not only do I know which backer belongs to the transfer, but it lets me put it back on the correct side. Now the backer sheet that your reusable silkscreen transfer goes to has this really glossy finish. Do you see that? You always want to put your transfer back on that side so that you can use it again and again. And what I like to do with the big transfer is I'm going to flip it upside down, and I'm going to start to peel. The worst thing you can do is stick the sticky to the sticky. You don't want to do that. And I'm just going to peel off half, and then I'm going to put a fuzzing cloth there. This really prevents me from sticking it to the sticky. Now we use a fuzzing cloth to fuzz because we really want to soften the adhesive, because it's so sticky, because it's brand new, and we don't want to stretch or transfer when we go to tear it off of our, take it off gently off of our surface. Because this is not a stencil, there's a silk screen where you see all of these empty spots. So it's like a textile, it's like a fabric. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fuzz it by lifting the fuzzing cloth up and down a few times, and it just softens the adhesive. Now, as you use your transfer and it gets less sticky, you don't have to fuzz it as much, okay? But if you're gonna put your project on glass or a mirror, or Aiden boards, any of these surfaces that are non-porous, then you wanna really fuzz, because you'll notice that if you stick it to something non-porous and it's too sticky, it's gonna curl when you take it off, or you can stretch it. And if you're doing a layering project, it would be really hard, really, really hard to line it up if you have stretched your transfer, okay? See how that's really sticking to my cloth? It's because it's brand new. Brand new. And you'll notice as it gets less sticky, you don't have to fuzz as much. But I'm fuzzing it super because we're going on wood and it's brand new. Now, if you ever find that your transfer is not sticky enough, then you can use a disinfectant wipe, like a Lysol wipe, a Clorox wipe. That's just not a baby wipe, but just a disinfectant wipe. And if you wipe the back of your transfer, you can reactivate your stickiness, your adhesive. Good morning, Sue. Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring my tray back over. Like that. And then I think this is slightly bigger than this tray, so we're just going to figure out how we want to orient this on here and which part I want to show. I was hoping to get all of these words up here, and I don't want it to be centered, and I would like some of it to be hanging off of the side to look really cool, like he's flowing, okay? You want to make sure you don't have any air in the screen. I say bubble is trouble. Oh, this is gonna look fantastic, right? I'm thinking I want to move it even more off because I have a plan. Maybe like that. Let's see. When I say I have a plan, it's not a real plan. I'm just trying to think in my mind how I want this to look. And this would be a great tray to bring out the appetizers on or some cocktails on. Let's see. Let's see how this would look. And then you just want to kind of lift it and play with it to get it where you want it to go. And then make sure you don't have any air bubbles. I think this is where I would like it, like so. I'm gonna make sure I really stick it down good. All right. Hi, Carrie. Hey, Kathy. We're making a fun serving tray for my dining room. I'm just gonna kind of peel this back so it's out of the way. Like that. There we go. Okay, so now we have our transfer on our tray. I'm gonna pick some colors for this. And what I'm thinking, of course, is kind of like a hot mess situation. I've kind of had my eye on either ocean mist, juniper. Now I'm thinking we can even do some teal. Ooh, now that I'm sitting here in front of all of these colors, it's not as easy. Maybe a little bit of Tide. Maybe a little bit of Tide and a little Tide and teal. I was thinking about putting a little bit of purple in there, but now that I'm in front of it, I'm thinking of doing more of the greenish blue. A little bit of greenish blue with a little bit of iced coffee. Let's see. What do you think about that? Okay. So we have these words up here. I don't want to hot mess that. So while I decide on the rest of it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of my placement tape. This is a fun measuring tape that you can use to measure. There's a lot of tick marks. I also use it for masking different areas that I don't want to do. So I'm going to add some masking tape here because this mollusca in figure 1, I want to... Maybe I'll choose this Tide because I'm curious how the Tide will show up on here. So when you get some of your chalk paste, you want to get this and stir it up. If it's any thicker than, say, sour cream, then we're just going to add a little bit of, oh, I just filled my spritzer bottle up. A little bit of distilled water, if you saw my tip in the Chocoholic, and stir that up. And then I think I want some black velvet for that figure 1. No, we'll do white. We'll do white. Bright white. I just want to see how these colors look on here. And if I hate it because we just waxed it, I can always take it off. And then we have some bright white here. Okay, nice and ready to go. So for the words up here, we're going to do the paste and peel method. That means that we're going to put our paste on and then we're going to peel it up before it dries. So I'm going to take my Tide and I'm going to put a little bit on a small squeegee, okay? Then I'm just going to go ahead. Oh, I love this. And you want to squeegee off any excess. Just like that. And then any excess that you have, you just want to put in the jar. And then I want to do this little figure 1 in bright white. So I'm just going to go right across. If your chalk paste is hard to spread, then you just want to add a little water and stir it up. And we're going to peel this up. Oh yeah, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. You always want to use distilled water because you never know what is in. You know what I didn't do? That's okay. I didn't get out my little blow dryer. It's still packed up from yesterday. Our chalk paste is organic, And sometimes there's a lot of minerals in water that can cause a reaction to where you can have mold grow in your jar, or some people have had some bubbling. All right, now I can go ahead and take off my placement tape. It comes off really easy. It's just like washi tape. All right. So next I'm gonna do what's called like a hot mess all over this. So I'm gonna make sure that all of my pastes are the right consistency. I can't decide if I really want to use this light tan or something even lighter. I'm not committed yet. So we have Tide. I do think it goes really well with Tide. And let me get this. I might need to open a new Couture Teal. Oh no, we're good. We have enough. A little bit goes a long way. So what do you think about this color combo with our Octopus? These three, yeah? So what I think I want to do is I want to keep some of the darkness on the outside to give it some depth. But when we do hot mess, a lot of it is if you don't want to use the same color over the whole entire thing. If you're not quite sure what color you really want to do. So I'm going to take the Tide, and you can do this as big or as small as you want with as many colors as you want. But to hot mess, you do want to put it on a little thick because you don't want it to dry in your screen. So like I am just going like this. And here. And as long as it's a dollop, it won't dry as we're working. It's when we make it thin that the air can really get in and do that. That was a big glob. Just like this. But I want more of it towards those outer tentacles. Like this. Then I'm going to take some of my sand and put on here. Just a little bit. I don't want a lot of sand, just some thrown in there. I mean, it's not sand. I call it sand because it looks like sand, but this is iced coffee, which is one of our old In Vogue colors from last catalog. And then we want to bring out the teal. And I'm just dabbing. Now this that we're doing, we cannot put back in the jar because we're going to be making our own color. But because I'm doing such a large area, we might want to save this for another project. Especially since we're doing more of this collection. I feel like this might make a beautiful color. So I'm going to just go ahead, because you can't put it back in the jar because you're mixing. All right. And then you can always add more. I'm just going to stop there, and we can add more as we see, okay? And then next, I'm going to take a small squeegee, and you can either go in swirls, you can go straight up and down. It depends what kind of look you want, but I'm just going to kind of go like this, and then because I'm going this way, I can really see as it spreads what color is going where and what color I need. And if it does dry and I pull it off, it's going to be okay because it's a nice wood surface and it's going to look very distressed on the wood. There we go. If it was a chalkboard, it would go on a little smoother, but it's wood, so it's grainy. And then we're just going to take this and go in all different directions. We're going to get down here in the little corners. I want to add more of this. And you want to hold your squeegee straight up and down to really spread that. Oh, I think I'm gonna love this. I'm just gonna add some of this and then some of this over here. Thanks, Sue. I hope so. It feels like it's drying super fast. That's okay. As long as we have the whole thing covered. Paper towel, paper towel. That did make a very pretty color. I might need to submit that to Chalky Couture for another En Vogue color. Now I'm just making sure, because it dried in some areas, that we have good coverage. I think we do now. Even though it looks a mess on the board, when we pull it up, let's see what we have here. And we can always put it back down and fill in any spaces. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. You guys are seeing it before I do. Hold on. Oh, wow. It does, Sue, doesn't it? Look at this, guys. I'm just going to put my transfer over at the sink. And then I'm going to give this a little dry. Oh, I love that with a little bit of sand in there. Who wouldn't like a little snack from this? Thanks, Sue. Thanks, Debbie. We're going to dry this up a little bit, and then we're going to add a little touch to it. Doing the hot mess really does give a lot of dimension. All right, so we're gonna add a little more dimension to it. Let's just close up some of these. We might have time for another little project. Maybe we'll save the rest. Ooh. All right, just closing these up so that we can move on and add to this. So this was iced coffee, Tide, and couture teal. Sue, this tray is from the hobby store. I can send you a message, but it's from the hobby store that I did my workshop at yesterday. I didn't get it yesterday, but they have them in different sizes. And actually, it was all on sale yesterday, too. Okay, so now we have this. What I would like to do, I think, remember how we added some rope to our project the day before yesterday? I think it'd be really cute if we put some rope on the inside and then added some of our seashells. So I have my hot glue gun here. I think I'll start it, let me see. I think wherever I start it, to hide that little bump, we're gonna have to put something. So maybe it'll be a shell or a piece of, we could always do our driftwood with a shell on it for him or her. I'm just trying to think of where, maybe on the side. So we'll start like in an inconspicuous area. So I have my glue gun, and I'm just gonna start by putting glue in the corner. Like this, just to add some more flair to this. Not that it needs any more, add this rope in here. I love the look of rope. And then I'm going to take a stir stick to get off any extra glue. Usually I use my finger, but that hurts. That does hurt. There we go. Let me add another glue stick. And I'm just going around the outer rim. We're gonna have to cut this. What do you put on top to seal it? Lynn, what I put on top to seal, hold on a second. Normally when I seal it, I will use this. This is a Krylon Matte Sealer Chalky Finish Clear Coat. I don't know if I'll use it for this. You can use like a polyurethane spray. I like that chalky finish because if I'm doing a project and I want to still be able to write on chalk, that gives me a surface I can. For example, the menu board. If I did a menu board and I wanted to seal all of my words, but I still wanted to be able to write on the surface, I would use this spray. For this, will use it also because I don't want anything shiny. I want it to be matte. And now that you say that, I probably should have done that before I put this on here, but it's okay. I can't decide if I'm actually going to use this as function or just decoration. But this is what I'll probably use, is this Krylon sealer. And I'm just going around the board. Isn't this cute? Telling you, this is one of my favorite collections ever that Club Couture has done, because it is like they made it for me because of our saltwater tank room. There is a bird one that's super cute. I'm just not that into birds. I never have been a flower person either, and I have some of the flower collection that I want to do for spring. So you never know, the birds might grow on me and I might end up loving them too. But right now, I don't love birds. But what I love about this Club Couture is just how we're doing now. You can make something and then you can design it any way you want to. This is amazing. Let me get more glue. Ugh. I'm gonna have to use my glue rope. Oh, you love the bird collection? I didn't get any of the bird collection. I did get a free transfer from Leadership, but I ended up using it as a giveaway, so I didn't even get to design it. All right. So now I need to grab my heavy-duty shears. And I'm going to cut this rope. Oh, actually, you can't even tell that it stops there, really. That was a good That was a good glue job, guys. That was a good glue job, but I do want to add some other thing. Let's see. All right, what do you guys think so far? Have this. All right, and then we can either add a piece of the driftwood. We can add like, where's my designers? Where's my designers? We can add some shells. We can just do some shells. What do you think? We can kind of you know what? I got something yesterday and I have to think of what I did with it. These are supposed to be for another project, but it might look cute on here. Maybe I can grab one of them. Oh, maybe it's too big. But like a starfish. I'm gonna do a shell on a starfish. Do you think we need anything on here? Could just leave it like this. Let's see if you guys can see it close up. Hold on. This is what we have. So, just give me a shout out. Do you think we should add a shell? Can you even see where that rope really goes? Should we add a shell or leave it? Oh, that looks really good. Should we add something or leave it? Tell me. Tell me what you think. I love for you guys to help me design this. Sue says she loves the starfish. Sherry loves the starfish. Do you mean this starfish or this starfish? Which starfish, Sherry and Sue? Which one? So add the starfish. Which one? I would leave it if you want to use it. I don't know. We'll see. But you're right. It probably would get in the way. But I don't know. This might be too pretty to use, right? Sue, which starfish? And Debbie, who else said starfish? Sherry. Because I have different starfish. You're thinking this one? Just the starfish? Or should we go and do our driftwood like we did the other day? That may be too three-dimensional. The skinny one. So just the starfish, you guys think? What do I have in here? Hold on. I got these little shells to make a shadow box. That was another project, but let me see if I can steal from Peter to pay Paul because I really like some of these. We can always, skinny one. That doesn't have a lot of color. We can always, the skinny starfish. Look at these blue shells. Aren't they pretty? They're just really small. They're really small. I can always. So are you guys saying just the skinny? Sue says just the skinny starfish. Okay. Let me see how I like it. Like that. Just the skinny starfish. So I'm just gonna put some glue over where that joins. and put this little guy like this. Perfecto. That way we hide our little joint. Let's see. Ready? How cute is this? Does it look too lonely, that little starfish? I think it's cute. I do think it's cute. Hold on. I know, I'm so indecisive. That's why I need you guys, right? That's why I need you guys. So we have that. And you don't think we should add like a little coral shell? Too much? A little is best? This might be perfect. All right. So here is our tray. I love the rope around it. Now I'm just torn. Like, do I add something like over here? Do I put more on here? Like, do I add, or enough is enough, Michelle. Leave it alone. Add the starfish. Okay, Sherry says perfect like this. Yes, you can always add more later if you want. Hey, Sherry. You can always add more later. And I have all these fun little ones that I was planning on using in a shadow box on another project. They have a lot of these snails. Can you see how cute they are? Whoop. I like these. But these blue ones don't really match anyway. All right. I guess we have our project here. I super love it. Now I can either display this on an easel or I can use it as a serving tray. Super fast, super easy. If you love this transfer or want to try any of these projects, send me a message. If you need to join my VIP group to see any specials or sales, what I have going on, then comment VIP if you're not in there yet, okay? I absolutely love this. Thank you guys so much for helping me design. I'm gonna go and put this in there. We still have a lot of projects left. Look how cute this is. We have a lot of projects left from this collection to Live Deeply. Look at that dimension of this octopus. I like that it's not super cutesy. It's very realistic, but look, do you see the dimension of color? I know, Sherry, how dare you be late because you were one of my helpers to telling me what type of embellishments. We added the starfish on here. I'm gonna go take a picture. I love this. So thank you guys for joining me this morning. Hopefully I will be on tomorrow evening. We still have this part of the collection left. I love this pufferfish. I love whatever this little thing is. So we have quite a few projects to come out of this. I think there's going to be a shadow box, there's going to be a palette frame, and then there's going to be a sign, all using this transfer. So that's at least 3 more projects for this room. I need a bigger room. Oh, hey, Joni. Thanks for joining us. We just made this cute tray. Joni, it is so funny because I had this transfer that somebody came in here and snagged out from underneath me yesterday at my workshop that I was going to make for our office. I don't remember if it was Lynn or if it was Joanne, but it was a really cute, it was going to go on here. And it said, I am very busy, Joni. I am very busy. So I was going to decorate it, put a ribbon on it, and bring it into work on Tuesday. And I got it just for work. And it was either Joanne or Lynn, because those two were rummaging through my stuff, buying all my good stuff. But they purchased it yesterday, so I'm going to have to order another one. I'm going to have to order another one because I think that would be perfect in our office. I'm trying to find some motivational stuff though instead because the work office that I work in, I'm not in it all day. I'm in the CCU, but it needs a better vibe. I do have one that says good vibes only. So good vibes only. There's just not the happiest of vibe down there. But oh, let me back up and show you guys this Beautiful, beautiful piece. There we go. I know, Joni, I need to bring it, but they bought it from me. Look how cute this is. Guys, I'm in love. I'm in love. So have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow evening, I hope. And we'll keep working along this collection. Have a great day. I do too, and very cute.